feet parallel, ankle, knees and hips in line. Engage the core, so lower abs, hips, glutes, pelvic floor. Pull it all up as tight as you can. Release it a little bit so you can still breathe, then relax the shoulders and relax the knees. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. We look to the left, centre and right, centre, left, centre, right. Bring it back to centre. Look up to the ceiling, down through the centre, chin to chest. Look up to the ceiling, down through the centre, chin to chest. Look up to the ceiling, down through the centre, chin to chest. Last one, up to the ceiling, down through the centre, chin to chest. Bring the head back to neutral. Arms come out wide. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. We rotate the palms up and lift up. And rotate to push back down. Rotate up. Rotate down. Rotate up. Rotate down. Rotate up. Rotate down. Last one. Rotate up. Rotate, push back down. Rotate the palms forward. Reach forward. Rotate, push back. Rotate forwards. Rotate back. Rotate forwards. Rotate back. Last one. Bring the arms down by the side. Shoulder roll. We're going for a side bend. Bring it back to the centre. Take it the other way. One more each side. Bring it back up to centre. Shoulder roll. So engage the core, squeeze the glutes to stop the pelvis rotating. Arms come out wide. And we look down the back arm. Bring it back to centre. Take it the other way. After this one, you're going to release the glutes and allow the pelvis to rotate further round. Last one each side. Bring it back to centre, arms come down, shoulder roll. Another one. Okay, so working down to the hips, we're going to stand on the left leg. Hold on to something if you need to. We just take the knee out to the side, open out the hip. Try to stay tall through the body, shoulders relaxed. Last one. Change sides. Change sides, come back onto the left leg, rotation. Change direction. And flexion, point and flex. Change sides. Rotation. Change direction. And point and flex. Okay, bring the feet back to parallel. Ankle, knees and hips in line, core engaged. We're going to come straight up on the toes. Lift up through the fingertips till you feel the rib cage lift. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Get those heels nice and high. And as slow as you can, controlled as you can, come down through the body. Push the hands back, lift the toes. Go again. Two more. Last one. Okay, from here we're going to go to work the feet, and I'll just change the camera. So really stretching out the feet, so lift the big toe. Really lift it as high as you can. Put it down. Lift the big toe. 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 This time keep it lifted and lift and lower the smaller toes. Last one. Mexican wave with the toes. So first big toe, next one, all the way to the little one, getting them as high as you can, stretch them wide, bring them back down. And one more. And we're going to scrunch the toes under, clench the fists, then stretch them wide, scrunch and stretch, scrunch and stretch, scrunch and stretch, scrunch and stretch, scrunch and stretch. Last one, scrunch and stretch. We're going to push onto the toes and the tops, toes and tops, toes and tops. Change sides, toes and tops, toes and tops, toes and tops. Change sides, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge. Change sides, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, and come back to feet parallel. All right, just hold the camera again. Okay, so standing tall through the body, bring the arms up by the ears, really reach them high, and we're going to push back. So nice back and shoulder stretch, push back, keep the weight through the center, don't allow the arms to come forward, then push through the feet, squeeze the glutes, bring it back up. Go again. Feet, bring it back up, keep that belly button pulled into the spine. Shoulders down and relax. Keep breathing. Push through the feet, squeeze the glutes. Get down again. Push through the feet, squeeze the glutes. Push through the feet, squeeze the glutes. 2 more. Bring it up. Shoulder roll. Step forward with the left foot, back with the right. So keep back heel off the mat for now. Drop the weight through the center, keep the shoulders back. The front knee should be over the ankle. Just let the weight drop, feel the stretch through the front of the hip flexor. And you're going to bring the body weight up, straighten the front leg, drop the heel back. So you've now got the stretch down the back leg. Right the way down the back. Down through the hamstrings, through the calf. Lift back up onto the toe. Bend the front knee. Drop the weight through the center. Bring the stretch back to the front of the thigh. Right to the hip flexor. Lift up, straighten the leg. Drop the heel. Lift up. Drop the weight through the center. Bend that front knee. So up, straighten, drop the heel. Up, bend, drop the weight through the center. Up, straighten the front leg, drop the heel. Up, bend the front leg, drop the weight through the center. 2 more. Up, straighten, drop the heel. Up, bend the front leg, drop the weight through the center. Last one. Up, straighten the leg, drop the heel. Up, bend that front knee, drop the weight to the center. Change sides, step forward with the right leg, step back with the left. So make sure the leg distance is enough that you get a nice stretch through the front of the hip flexor. Keep the shoulders back, keep breathing. Feel the stretch there first. I'm going to lift up, straighten the front leg, drop the heel back. A nice hamstring stretch down through the calf. Lift back up onto the toe, bend the front knee, drop the weight through the center. Lift up, straighten, drop the heel. Lift up, bend the knee, drop the weight to the center. Lift up, straighten, drop the heel. Lift up, bend the front knee, drop the weight to the center. 2 more. Lift up, straighten the knee, drop the heel. Lift up, bend the knee, drop the weight to the center. Last one. Lift up, straighten, drop the heel. Lift up, bend the knee, drop the weight to the center. Okay, step back. So left leg comes forward, right leg goes back. Arms come up by the ears. Really reach and stretch, so you should feel it all the way through the back. If that's enough of a stretch, stay there. Otherwise, we get at the fingertips to the left. And extend that stretch all the way down through the side, to the top of the pelvic bone. Bring it back to center. Bring the arms down, step forward with the right leg, step back with the left. Bring the arms up by the ears. If that's enough of a stretch, stay there. Otherwise, fingertips come to the right. Extend that stretch. Center. Arms come down. Come step back together. Take the legs wide. Tuck the tailbone in slightly. Engage the core. And we're just going to bend the right leg, and you should feel the stretch through the inner thigh. If you don't, take the leg slightly wider and bring it back up center and take it the other way. You might find one feels tighter than the other. That's fine, quite normal. Okay, last one each side. And then we're going to come down to the mat and come down into box. Last one. Okay. I'll just adjust the cameras. So in box, make sure the knees are hip distance apart and underneath the hips. Hands should be shoulder width apart and wrists should be underneath shoulders. A nice box shape. Core should be engaged, so belly button pulled into the spine, head and neck in neutral, so looking straight down at the mat. Engage the core. So option one is you're just going to bring the right arm out in front, the left toe touches down. Option two, the left toe lifts. Slowly bring it back down to the mat. Change sides. Keep the torso nice and steady, core engaged. So if you wobble a lot, just pop the toe down, that's fine. Really wobble a lot, you can put the fingertip down as well. Bring it back down to the mat. Make sure as you bring the hands and the knees back to the mat, you're bringing them back and pushing them back, hip and shoulder width apart. Don't allow the stance to get narrower, otherwise you make it harder and harder to balance. Bring it back down. Keep going. Breathing. Shoulders relaxed. Two more each side. Last one. Let's just staying in box. Take the right arm out to the side, reach it wide. And then we're going to reach it up and look to the ceiling. Really stretching through the back. Then allow the left elbow to bend as we bring the right arm down and thread it under and look across and drop the right shoulder down towards the mat. Doesn't matter if it doesn't go all the way down. And bring it back out to the side and take it back up to the ceiling. Out, thread it under. Take it back out to the side, really reach and stretch before rotating it up. Thread it through. Keep it going, keep breathing. your wrists that you're holding yourself up on. You're starting to make, you can almost come to a fist. More on this side. Last one. Change sides. The left arm goes out wide. Rotate up, look to the ceiling. Bring it back down, allow the right arm to bend as we thread through. Take it out to the side. Rotate up. Thread through. Out to the side. Rotate up. Thread through. Keep that going nice and steady. Remember to keep the core engaged. Two more after this one. Last one. Okay, from here we're going to push back into child pose, so take the tailbone down towards the heels. Reach forward with the hands, really stretch the shoulders, stretch out through the back. The belly button scooped in. Bring it back up. We're going to come into cat stretch. So lifting the belly button in towards the spine, arch the back. Take the tailbone down towards the heels. Allow the head to drop and look at the knees. So think about taking the spine through its full range of motion, really lifting the middle of the back up towards the ceiling. Pause and hold it there, keep breathing. Then allow the belly button to drop towards the mat. Tailbone lifts up towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades drop and start to come together. Chest drops towards the mat. We look just in front. So don't throw the neck right back. And take it back the other way. Nice and slow and steady. Try and imagine each vertebrae moving all the way down the full length of the spine. And one more in each direction. Bring the back to neutral. Take the knees slightly wider and then drop back into child pose. So as you drop back, your body should drop between the legs. Reach forward. It should be a slightly tighter stretch through the hips. If it's uncomfortable, just bring the legs back to the normal stance. That's fine. Reach forward with the fingertips. Just breathe and hold. You gently walk the fingertips towards the left. Extend that stretch down the right hand side. Bring it back to centre. Take a breath there. Before walking the fingertips towards the right. Stretch now down through the left hand side. Bring the hands back to centre. Just allow the weight to drop towards the mat. Just breathe, feel that stretch. Lift back up into box. Wrists underneath. In fact, we'll drop down to forearms. Give the wrists a little break. So elbows underneath shoulders. Hands pointing towards the edge of the mat. Take the tailbone in, relax the shoulders. And we're just going to take the right leg out behind, tap it down to the mat, and lift it nice and straight, point. Feel the stretch through the leg and through the lower back. Tap down and lift. Tap down and lift. Keep those shoulders relaxed, keep lifted up out of the shoulders. Lift. Tap down. Lift. Down. Lift. Tap. Lift. Tap. Lift. Tap. Lift. Last 3. Tap. Lift. Tap. Lift. Last 1. Tap. Lift. Bring the right knee down. Get the left leg out. Tap it down. Check you've still got your shoulders relaxed, lifted up out of the shoulder joints. And lift. Tap it down. Lift. Tap. 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 Last 1. Lift. And tap. Okay, from here, roll onto your side. So onto the elbow. Make sure you're lifted up out of the shoulder joint. So nice straight body. Body 90 degrees to the mat. So we're going to bend both the knees. So your elbow, shoulder, shoulder, hip and ankles are in line. Glue the heels together. Put the hand on the top of the hip to stop it dropping back. And we're just going to open the knee. So clamshells, lift and release. Lift. Release. Lift. Release. Make sure you stay lifted up out of the shoulder joint. This top shoulder stays nice and back, so the chest is nice and open. Glue the knees together, flex the top foot and rotate it upwards. Last one. Okay, roll onto your other side. Get the nice line up, so elbow underneath the shoulder, lifted up out of the shoulder joint, so elbow, shoulder, shoulder, hip and ankles in line, hand on the top of the hip, glue the heels together, and we're just going to lift. Keep breathing. Last one. Glue the knees together, flex the top foot and lift. Last one. Here we're going to come back to sitting. Legs come wide. And we're just going to drop the knees to the center. So hands gently down by the side. Pelvis stays on the mat. Really good if you're sat at a desk all day. Just to get the hips and hip joints moving. Don't worry about how far to the floor you can get them. And you might find one's different to the other. And one more each side. We're going to bring the arms up in front, relax the shoulders. We're going to take both knees to the left. This time the pelvis will lift. So lift, nice straight back. Bring it back to center and both down to the right. Lift and left. Lift and right. You will find yourself walking across the carpet. Okay. Keep going if you've got the space. Otherwise, adjust for 2 more each side. Okay, bring it back up to center. Now you can have your legs crossed, legs out long, knees bent, however's comfortable for you for sitting. So just a couple of shoulder rolls. Make sure the core's engaged, you're tall through the spine. Bring the arms out in front. So elbow should be slightly lower than the shoulder. I'm just going to take the arms out wide. Really stretch those arms back. Try and make sure that the hands stay in line with the elbows, even when we take them back. Bring it forwards. Squeeze those shoulder blades as we take them back. It's really good for counterbalancing all the leaning over the computers and that we do all day. Take them out wide, reach them up, keep the elbows back, draw the elbows down, lift, draw them down, lift, draw them down, down. Last one, lift, draw them down, rotate the palms forward, So working the rotator cuff. Belts at the top of the shoulders. Two more. Bring the arms down, shoulder roll. So we're now going to take a side bend, so just drop the arm, either the hand or the elbow down to the mat. And we're just going to side bend. Bring it back up to the center, take it the other way. Last one. Okay, that's it for the mat work. If you in your own time, you'd like to come back up to standing. Standing tall through the body, standing posture. Feet parallel, ankle, knees and hips in line, soft knee, core engaged, shoulders relaxed. Okay, tree pose. So foot's either just touching down, just above the ankle or above the knee. Lifting up out of the hip joint, engage the core, relax the shoulders and breathe. Okay, bring the arms down, bring the leg down, change sides. Lifting up through the body, relax the shoulders. Breathe in. Bring the arms down, bring the leg down. You're standing on the left leg. You're going to imagine you've got a pin through the hip. And we're going to pivot forwards. The arms can either come out wide or come out ahead, depends on the room. So drop the weight. So imagine the core's engaged. Imagine the pin's through here. We're going to drop through the center. Drop the chest to the mat. Take the leg behind. Reach the arms wide. Soft knee. Slowly bring it back up. Change sides. So pivot at the hips. Drop the chest to the mat. Reach back with the leg, reach out with the arms. Get the belly button in. No. And bring it back up. Doesn't work all the time. We'll do one more each side. Slowly bring it back up. And last time. Interlink the fingers, push them away, lift them high, side bend, center, side bend, center, rotation, center, rotation, center, bring the arms behind, push them away, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And shake the hands, shake the arms, shake the feet and legs, shake everything. Brilliant. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed that Pilates workout, I've made you a special playlist.